I'm going to tell you the most important skill that you can develop to thrive and to really grow in whatever way you want to in 2025. Hi, my name's Stephen Locke. I am a professional executive and leadership coach. I run my own coaching business here in the UK. And in this video, I'm going to tell you a couple of tricks that are going to help you to have the best chance of succeeding in 2025. But first, let's identify the problem. You will know that we live in an attention economy. Our smartphones and devices, platforms are all designed to try and maximize the amount of time that we spend giving our attention to videos and posts and pictures on Instagram, on TikTok, and YouTube, and Facebook, and everywhere else. They're designed in a way to keep us addicted, to keep us looking and scrolling. In fact, they use tricks and they use techniques that were developed in the gambling industry to keep people sat feeding quarters into machines and pulling handles in Las Vegas. That's why the endless scroll exists. Have you ever been in that situation where you get a notification from a friend to go and see something on Facebook that they've posted, and 15 minutes later, you're watching a video of a man digging a trench in Pakistan with some kind of shovel you've never seen before? Or is it just me that watches the videos of the guy in Pakistan with a weird shovel? Anyway, you get the idea. We all have the same sort of problem. And so that means that there is a real issue for all of us in paying attention to things that matter. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about now. And I'm going to give you two ways to really do it well. The first one is actually an understanding that comes from the spiritual tradition. And that is the understanding that there is only one time that ever exists. There's only one moment that ever exists, and that moment is now. And so if you can learn that lesson first as an intellectual exercise, and then you can learn to practice mindfulness, to really pay attention to whatever it is you are doing in one moment, you start to realize that it feels different. One simple way of doing this, there's no real special trick to it. You don't have to sit on the floor and cross your legs or anything like that. Just take your attention away from whatever device you're watching, pause this video, look out of the nearest window, and see what sounds you can hear. And those sounds might be in the room, they might be outside, they could be coming from anywhere. But just pay attention and try to hear as many sounds as you can. If you do that exercise, what you'll notice is that there's way more going on in this moment than you are paying attention to. And if you then pay attention to how it feels to be noticing those things, it has a level of satisfaction and a level of quality that you don't find when you're on an endless scroll on your phone. So that's the first lesson. The more that you can do that, and the more that you practice that, the more that you are drawn towards things that take your attention in healthy ways. Things like birdsong, the tone of voice of somebody that you care about, the mood of somebody in a room. You can even do it while you are watching something on YouTube. Bring your attention genuinely to the things that I'm saying. If it helps to shut your eyes for a moment and just hear the voice, do that. This way you are training yourself to be better at paying attention. And now I'm going to tell you about the second trick. And this is a much more practical, functional thing that comes from the world of productivity. What I want you to do is next time you are trying to do something that you need focus on, whatever that is, first of all, go about making sure that you clean up your attention. So switch off anything that's going to beep or bleep at you. Make sure that if you've got notifications on your phone, it's not going to vibrate or make a noise. Turn it over so you can't even see the signal. And then find a way to give yourself a timer for 20 minutes. And say to yourself, I am going to do the thing, whatever the thing is, for 20 minutes. Maybe that's writing something or reading something or having a conversation with a friend. You set yourself your timer. When the timer goes off, you take a break. Take a break for 5 minutes. But in those 5 minutes, don't reach again for any emails or notifications or anything like that. Do something else. Just walk around your room, look out of the window, pay attention to those sounds again, and then come back and do another 20 minutes. This is an adapted version of something called the Pomodoro technique, and it's an amazing way of helping you to bring attention to things that matter to you and to be more productive. But if you're being more productive in this way, you're also in tune with your own awareness and you're paying attention and you're being kind to your future self because you're getting things done that you care about. So there we go. 2 ideas. The first one, to recognize that there's only one moment that ever exists, and that moment is now. And the second technique helps you to pay attention in as many of those nows as you possibly can. I hope you find this video useful. If you did, I'm sure there's a subscribe or a follow button somewhere. I would really appreciate it if you would press that, because it really helps to get my message out there and for more people to learn from this. Or share it with a friend and tell them to watch it while they're doing nothing else. Have a great day.